We don't really need to be showing that, but that's what we're listening to here. And this is on YouTube, so there may be ads or something. So if the music goes away, or you randomly hear somebody be like, "Yo, check out my mobile game," you'll know what's up. Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Lezbar. This is, of course, New Comic Book Day, and it is the first New Comic Book Day after Labor Day, which I think means that if you like to wear white shirts or whatever, you can no longer wear white shirts. That's my understanding of what Labor Day is all about, is removing white from people's wardrobe. I don't know why that is a thing, like why that's a decision that we as a society made, but we apparently made it. And so after Labor Day, no white shirts or white pants. I think white socks are still okay though, because I still see people wearing white socks after Labor Day. It is what it is. Squeaky chair, baby. Let's see, we got comic books here, still in their plastic bag, which I found the plastic bag kind of interesting because the plastic bag isn't just like a random plastic bag. It was actually one used to market delivery. So I guess Sean, my shop man, had went to Chicago at the end of the month there, which I'm pretty sure when I asked him at the start of the month, he said he'd be going at the end of the month. So, you know, it all checks out. No lie detected. I hope the music's coming through just fine. If not, then I'll sound really silly when I'm talking about the music. But that's just a risk that I have to take here. I was listening to last week's music and I was not too awful impressed. Maybe it was the week before, I don't remember. But I wasn't too impressed with the desktop audio capture. Like, I didn't think it looked or it sounded too hot. So I thought, well, what if I capture from a Chrome tab? Maybe it'll sound better. But yeah, like you can see, this is coming from the Chicago Loop store, going to the Madison store. I'm not quite sure what the ROOSSO circles mean or any of that, but it's always fun to get kind of a little look into whatever's going on at your store, like a little bit behind the scenes. Not too much behind the scenes, just a little bit. Hello, Ethereal Dragon. I hear you're a dragon and you're ethereal, which I'm not quite sure how those two things can work together, but they must because you're here, and that's a reality that we all just have to live with and deal with as we go through our daily lives. So when you go to a Graham Crackers, you get up to 3 books on Wednesday. I should make that more specific. When you go to a Graham Cracker Comics on Wednesday, English Works, you get 3 free books out of the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin, but those days are long past us. And I was just looking, and there was something that looked kind of interesting from an indie publisher, and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of interesting. And the art inside was kind of cool, and I was like, I might get this. But then, right behind it was a bunch of other stuff entirely, and that other stuff ended up winning. That other stuff kind of stole the show, as it is. And so what could that other stuff be? Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery, some raggedy old comics. These things have been loved. These things have been read. These things have been handled. This one is like the worst looking one of the bunch. I'm not sure how to read the issue number from Gold Key here. Like, is this issue 903 or what? Like, not exactly clear to me what it is. The thing called Ilona. Oh, is this the one that... Is this a story like where she's like a beautiful woman gets kidnapped or whatever and turns like the alligator woman in a sideshow or something? I think I saw that in a movie. Or like an anthology. Hold on, let's just flip through if we can find that story. Oh, no, that doesn't appear to really be what it's all about at all. We got a cool monster. What have you done to me? I am centuries old. Once each decade, the members of our race must renew their strength and youth by drawing it from a vigorous young being. Oh, man. I see it all now. Yuck. Oh, man. Life is rough. Anyway, this is the worst looking one of the bunch. You're dragged for the ethereal plane of existence. Man, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Well, this is the worst looking one of the bunch, but I grabbed that one, and I I grabbed this one. Is the second worst looking one of the bunch. It's actually, I guess it technically is the worst looking one of the bunch because he's missing the back cover. But the front cover's in a little bit better shape. But yeah, no back cover, as opposed to the spine being completely and absolutely destroyed, like on this one. And let me just crack this open. Like, what do we got going on here? Produce me a monster. Oh, must be about movies. Ah, my friends, witness the wizard of horror movies at work. His name is Karlarka. And the public thriller panicked and gasped in awe at his brain-numbing realistic monsters. But of course, they couldn't know the terrible secret behind Karlarka's terrible secret of success, as you soon shall see. And what could it be? Could it be Karlarka's monsters were real? Bum, bum, bum. It's got to be, right? There he goes again, with his hand-waving mumbo-jumbo. Anyway, I just thought these, like, old horror comics would be awful fun. Regardless of the shape they were in, you know, I'll try to take my best care of them. But it's kind of a fun little relic. The other ones I got, I ended up with 5 of these things. I don't think my shop man charged me for them either. But this one's in actually, like, decent shape. Like, I wouldn't be ashamed to, like, whip this out to show somebody. Look, check out this Boris Karloff comic. Got, like, crazy monster with, like, laser beam eyes or something here. So the 4 stories. March with a monster. Poor Mrs. Pretty. The Juggernaut. Oh, man. I've heard about the Juggernaut. He's in Marvel. And only skin deep. Let's flip this open. I don't know if I'm going to do reviews of these things. Oh, dude. It's like a junkyard monster or something. Yeah. It's a junkyard monster. Dude. That's fun. This predates like the pollution monster from Godzilla by a few years, I'm pretty sure. 1970. Yeah, I think Godzilla versus the pollution monster was like 1974 or something. No, that's probably too early. Or too late. It's probably 72. But giant junkyard monster is kind of fun. Oh, that's the Juggernaut. Okay. I don't think anybody is really going to care about me showing a few extra pages on this, as we just kind of flip through it and look at some of these crazy antics. Because there's a lot of crazy looking stuff. Oh, there's the, like, ape monster thing with the, like, laser eyes. Are those, like, x-ray eyes? All heads turn as the octopus. The octopus rumbles down Main Street, trampling the small wooden structures in its wake. Look! A monster! Help! And as each pair of eyes meets its gaze, the captive army grows, leaving behind the ruins of what had once been Cobb's Corner. Soon in the state capital. Sorry to keep you late, Clay, but business is yes? Excuse me, General Sir, but General Martin would like to see you and Mr. Kindle immediately. That's the sound effect his eyes make, by the way. Like, if I was directing, like, the short film about this, you know, the 65-minute long feature for drive-ins, that would be the sound effect his eyes would make. Oh, I guess his eyes are making quarm. That's also a pretty good sound effect. Quarm. Tanks, are you out of your mind, Mac? They'll just fall in line too. I'm not finished yet, Kindle Eye. You what, General? What will you do next? Drop the bomb on it? That'll finish the beast, all right, and half the state too. Okay, Mr. Kindle, you're the troubleshooter. What would you do? Yeah, what would you do, Mr. Kindle? Drop a giant cup over top of him. Oh, it's mirrored. So they dropped a big mirror around the monster so his own eyes zapped him. So his eyes went quarm, and they went quarm, like long enough until the quarm became a karoom. That's fun. It's stupid and fun. And I find in life, a lot of the best things are just kind of stupid and fun. Like I said, though, I got, boom! 5 of these things, not 3. Check this one out. I still don't know how to read these, like, numbers off of here. Like, is this issue 410? this one's 102? Not exactly sure. Not exactly sure. Check this out. Like, what do we got going on here? Like, is this some Three Kingdoms stuff or what? There's that sound effect again. Karoom. It cannot be stopped. Whirr. Crash with 2 S's. Not 1. 2 S's. Man, I'm eating this up. I still got to read my comics from last week. Like, I have, for various reasons, been unable to sit down and read things. We got a story about somebody gambling here. Where's this one going? He's like parachuting into the woods and he's attacked by a snake. How does that tie in with the gambling thing? Okay, I admit I wasn't even really skimming that story. I was just like flipping through the pages, but I totally don't get where that story was coming from or where it was going. All right. We got one more. Let's flip through this one real quick, and then we'll get to the books I actually paid for this week. This one, somebody was selling for 5 cents. I don't know who JB was. 5 centaroos is what they were charging for this book back in the day. Earth to Star Lab. Why don't you answer? Gee, probably because the giant space tentacle eyes were attacking them. That is a great cover, man. Look at that thing. What a fantastic cover. Dude, I gotta take a picture of this and put it on Instagram because I love this cover. This is dope. Who did the art for this? Is it credited? Oh man, Green Army Men. I love Green Army Men. I think everybody loves Green Army Men. Dude, this one comes with bombers and trucks. And there's 8 whacks in here. That's amazing. Dude, this is a great little Army Men set. Like, I kind of want this now. I would have loved this when I was a kid. I don't see a credit for the cover artist here. Go to the back. Nope. So I guess I'll never know who did the cover for this thing. Because I don't see a signature on it anywhere either. Whoa! That's pretty gnarly. I like that panel right there. They did make a movie about them. The eyeballs from space. I mean, there's been a couple of movies about eyeballs from space. There's oh, I'm blanking on the name. It's set in like the Swiss Alps or something, and they're like radioactive eyeballs, and it's super cold, and they take off people's heads. And then I'm pretty sure there's another one I've seen that's set in like the American Southwest, and I'm also blanking on the name of that one. Something, a large shape that seemed to be moving toward me. I thought I saw something like that. Look, what the? That's it. I saw that eye. It's part of the thing that got Jeff. Look out! Here, quick. We have to get our helmets on. A few more blows like that and the station's walls will collapse. Get us to a different orbit. We have to lose that thing. I can't. The rockets won't fire. It's in. Grab something, Tom, and don't let go. I have an idea. We're being torn to shreds. A weapon. I have to find a weapon. Maybe there's something under the tools. That's it. Jeff didn't have a chance against it. Neither do we. Hold on. I'm in the airlock. There's a possibility that I can use the hand jets against it. There's more tempers than I can dodge any minute. Help. I'm trapped. Now. Look. The thing's disappearing. Minutes later. Well, it's gone now. We have another problem. We're stranded. Starlab to NASA. Come in, Starlab to NASA. NASA here. We lost contact an hour ago. What happened? Just sent a rescue mission. We'll tell you when we're back safe on the ground. Space is not empty, says Boris Karloff's face. A valuable lesson for two astronauts awaiting rescue. That is, if the rescuers don't encounter any unforeseen problems. Rastafari. Oh, the Green Army men. Yeah. I get it. I get you now, man. Green Army men rock. Shows up fashionably late, but exactly on time, as wizards and weasels are known to do. So that was the free stuff I got this week. All these crazy Boris Karloff comics, man. Some of this is crazy enough. I feel like I need to talk about it, do like a actual comic book review on these things. Because I kind of feel like the old horror comic, even ones that are kind of neutered like this, it's kind of a not talked about genre, not talked about kind of thing. And that's kind of silly. You know, and when people do talk about like scary comics, they usually talk about, EC comics, EC comics, even though everybody was making some kind of scary book. Some are just scarier than others. I mean, Tomb of Dracula from Marvel, which is maybe a little bit after this. I forget when that first issue came out. But that's really, especially how it started, was definitely like a horror type thing. Not an adventure story, not a superhero, definitely not a superhero story. Yeah. I'm going to just check. On something here. Oh, Tyler did start his book, his stream. Let me see if I can share this. And we'll see what he's talking about with the girl with the mega fists.
At that point, you would go, okay,
let's bomb this guy's stream for a minute.
$5. I'm just gonna sell them at cost. So if it costs $10, you buy it for $10. I'm not trying to make money on the shirts. I just think it'd be cool.
How long has it been live? 18 minutes ago.
I wear a girl. Thank you, Tim. Who? I'd love to know. I'd love to know which Tim.
So would we all.
Okay, this is a comic book. We're getting.
Enjoy the show. Yeah, that's what we're here for, buddy.
This is my biggest launch, ever. It was comic book YouTube channels you should check out.
Oh! It is EC Comics.
Okay, sweet.
Ninja Weasel. It totally is EC Comics. They were a comic book company a long time ago. They published lots of crime comics and that sort of thing. Here's a Wikipedia link for you, brother. Apparently, I'm Hulk Hogan now. So that is exactly what I'm saying. They did crime comics, Tales from the Crypt, lots of interesting kind of material, and it's by some people it's considered to be a big deal. And they were the primary target of the Comics Code Authority when it started, because they wouldn't sign on to it because they were like, I guess they were like, we can't retool our material, which seems silly because they could have simply switched to the magazine format and no longer been, a comic book subject to the Comic Code Authority. They could have just kept selling stuff as magazines, and all it would have been was a slight, reformatting of the book.
Scary, like it was
anyway,
like
let's snipe Tyler. Like, let's get interesting.
No,
here.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Like you check.
No. Okay, we're just skipping around.
First 24 on February 15th of this year when I launched in the tracker.
Let's look at some numbers.
And in the first 24 on February 15th of this year when I launched, we had raised $1,900 on that day, on launch day, and we've almost doubled that. We haven't doubled that. My math is so bad. We've done better.
His audio's coming through, right?
I'm just so appreciative of everyone who has backed. If you haven't backed yet, I'd love it if you did. If you're like, I don't have the money in my account right now. What's great about Kickstarter is you don't have to have the money in your account until October 7th. So you can back today for $1 million,
Cool.
and
And
it'll
hey, March
say
here.
that I've done $1 million.
Okay, so what he's saying is kind of cool. Like you can back and then not have to pay right then. But the problem is, if you forget about it, then it just shows up 30 days later, and you've forgotten all about it. I really do prefer the Indiegogo approach, where they just bill you right now. Like I find that way more good for me as a person backing books, because then I know exactly when that charge is going to come out and I can't forget it. Granted, I just use a credit card, so I'm not really sure I get that. I don't have money unless you're just burning up your credit
And
card real
then
bad.
it doesn't have to actually go through until October 7th. And you know, I've heard this coming on from the Twitters that if you make $3 million on your website, it doesn't count. But if it's on Kickstarter, it doesn't count. So I would really appreciate if someone backed for $3 million, and then I can be the legit greatest indie comic book creator of all time.
Goals. Hashtag goals.
Of all time.
There we go. I was wondering when you were going to come back from that. Yeah, no, that's not happening, Tyler.
In 30 minutes. Is there a way to get book one still? Yes.
You should check out my review of book one, by the way. It's awesome.
Physical add-on. Did I do that? In there, and you can put your be at cost.
Okay,
so what
that's
that
where
Judas looks dope.
was talking about when we came in.
I'm pumped.
It's dope. Can't wait.
Eliana on it, and you can throw in your character. You say, I want.
Okay, so he's just kind of
on Murphy cover. That's like that. You know,
he's just kind of going through his
try to have
what was that about your character?
Exclusive, one of a kind covered. I can't I like that one went super fast. I was shocked. And so what this is basically we will print a one of a kind cover for you for Growth of Megafist Volume 2. It'll have Eliana on it. And
I sure hate those surprises. Not that I back a lot of books anymore.
Like last person they wanted Eliana in like a boxing ring, and their character was behind them, like holding a sign.
Ninja Weasel. Yes.
And then $200. This is really for creators. If you guys didn't know, I work for a book publishing company. I do marketing for them. I help build brands. I help authors sell their books.
Okay.
I've helped the company build.
Yeah, we do know that. At least I know that. Maybe not everybody knows that.
Remember, the gods have told Eliana the Growth of.
Anyway, in case you didn't know, the Girl with the Mega Fist Kickstarter
kind of like hiding the fact
is
that he's
live
super
right
powerful,
now. So
which
you
causes
should
a
go
rift
check that out. And I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure I'm sold on the power of.
And then you find
like
out
launch
that
parties to sell
Dissidian,
somebody's
Eliana's
book.
Father, he sees that Angeal's.
I guess it is what it is. And can I tell it? I want to share in the Space Soundtrack tab again, or do I got to stop sharing first? I guess I got to stop sharing. Okay. Boom. 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 There we go. Let's get back to some Space Church music. So, congrats to Tyler for launching his book. His the first issue was a success. He sold a bunch of those books. It was a pretty good book. I had a good time reading that book. And if you want to check out that book, check out his campaign, check out my review of that book. That stuff is all out there and should be pretty easy to find. I mean, it's not that hard to find. The Girl with the Mega Fists. The Girl with the Mega Fists. You know, it's a thing. It's out there. And let me see. Does he have like the link on Kickstarter in his description? Yes, he does. Let's grab that and we'll just drop her in the chat right here. And you all can check that out if you're interested. And you know what? While I'm here, while I'm thinking about it, let me see if I can find my review of that. And I'll drop a link in the chat too. And if somebody wants to go check that out, you can. Because I'm like half shilling the book and half not. Let's see. Oh, we got a little unboxing video first. So let me do that here in the chat. Because you know me, I get stuff in the mail and I like to unbox it. I can't help it. You know, I'm just that kind of person. And then it's like 200 pages of manga here. Stream sniping? Well, we stream snipe just a little bit. Not that much. Because I just saw Tyler was doing his chill stream and then review of the Mega Fists. So if you want to check out my review of that first book, you can just click that link right there in the chat and go watch it. But yeah, Brian, we stream sniped like, I don't know, 2 minutes of that. Mostly because I wanted to see like how he would lead off, and he was just going through his perks and stuff, which is not material that I really find all that compelling, because I'm just going to go look at the thing, you know? I'm just going to be like, yo, what are his tiers? And then I'll figure it out, because usually when I back a campaign like that, it's like, what is the tier that's the lowest one that gets me a copy of the book? That's the tier for me. Some people like to go all out, and there's been a couple campaigns where I have gone like that extra mile for whatever loot. Like I got this crazy package for Scrimshaw that's got like a box to put all the stuff in, and it's absolutely ludicrous and things like that. But usually it's just kind of like, yo, I want the book. Dude, it's almost like the StreamYard duck is like trying to peck Boris Karloff's eye out, like right there. You see that? Let's down slightly. There we go. There we go. The duck is attacking his pupil. That is the quality stream material that you all are here for. Thank you for coming. We can't top that here for entertainment value, but we're going to try. So, this was a Wednesday, and we've already looked at my free books that I got. Oh, yeah. Let's give him some fanfare. Boom! All hail the Fajita King. And Brian, I'm pretty sure you saw in Discord, but I did find the voucher you gave me. It had gotten mixed up in a notebook. And that's where it was lurking. So, you know, I now have in my memorabilia from Bell County Comic Con taped into my little book. I got that voucher. You gave it to me! You can't be like, I was looking for that. I don't care if you were looking for it. You gave it to me. I said, no, man, I don't want to take food out of your mouth. I don't want to take, food off of your table. And you're all like, nah, man, you can take it. Like, I'm even staying in the same hotel. Like I was even staying in the same dang hotel, bro. Let's see. It's right there. For one breakfast buffet and one drink. It's taped in here forever. I never did. I was just looking here. I never did find a copy of Crash and Troy, like actually in the store to go check out. That's kind of a bummer. I wasn't invited for breakfast, dude. Besides, like, what time did you guys even have breakfast? Like, crack of dawn? Did you get up at like 5 a.m. and have breakfast? No, wait, you didn't even sleep, did you? I was invited by a drunk guy, okay? I was invited by a drunk guy. I don't think that stands up legally right there. Yeah, I know you didn't sleep. I don't know how you function. I mean, alcohol can only do so much. But, I got that ticket, memorabilia for forever. Wow, I just picked up this comic book and I can't show you the back cover. I don't think YouTube would allow that. Well, I was also trying to lay low after the multiple felonies from the previous night, There was a little bit of that. It sure did a lot for you on that particular weekend. All right. So let's talk about the books I actually paid for. Sadly, you have a disclosed location. Like, people actually know how to find you. You know? You're a little too public. You can't hide. You can't hide from them all. Me, on the other hand, I can. At least that's my story that I'm sticking to. Anybody else interesting streaming? Let's see. Oh, Peter Samedi is streaming. Here's why I'm ending the open mic promo shows. And his feedback for him to date. And he's got like people. He's got people on his show talking about it. I've never heard of these people. Who is Heroinberg Comics? Is that even a real place? Heroinberg? I guess that's where you get heroin from. I don't know if there's anything to snipe there. Alright, let's talk about Paprika, because I flipped it open and there was a cute 2-page layout. So, this is probably the end of the story. The last issue ended with the cute little dog getting kicked. It was very tragic, very frightening, and kind of worried about that dog's health. But apparently, I don't need to be, because he's got little bandages all over it. So apparently it's been to the hospital and it is being pampered, and everybody loves it, which is appropriate, because it's a cute little dog. Honestly, this all looks way more civilized than how I expected things to go after the last issue. I kind of expected after the last issue everything to be one gigantic train wreck. But apparently we're following the law of romantic comedies, which means we're gonna wrap everything up and everybody goes home happy. Except for the back. Oh boy, I'm glad I did not show that on stream. Wow. Is there anything else like particularly cute going on here? Ooh, that is not cute. Whoa. Yeah, this book's a little too spicy for YouTube. I love the over dramatic like screaming and stuff from the demons. It's always a hoot. Went to get food and Brian shows up. Yeah, the Fajita King. It's been known to happen. Every once in a while, somebody interesting shows up in my chat. Sometimes it's the Fajita King. Sometimes it's Blake Northcott. That hasn't happened in like 4 years. Like, that's been a long time. Oh. Dill's like childhood going on over here or something. Okay. Cool. Anyway, it's a sweet, fun, romantic comedy. And Merca's art is always really great. And, well, that's a problem when the wheels just fell off my chair. That makes everything really awkward. I should fix that real quick. So, you know, let's just look at the book and listen to some music while I fix my chair. I'll be right back. Told you I'd be right back. Chair's fixed. All right. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing how Paprika wraps up. It's been a fun ride. A lot of crazy, wacky, romantic comedy things did happen in the course of it. And Brian, if you want to stream snipe Tyler, if you think it'll be interesting, we can totally stream sniping. Gosh, I'm not even sure where to where Once and Future, the other book I paid for today, this issue 29, is gonna pick up, because this book has been like absolutely wild. We got like 3 Arthurs. One of them now has Excalibur. We got Robin Hood running around, other mythological figures. King Lear's loose. And meanwhile, we got an old lady with claymore mines and a machine gun holding off armies of the undead. Like, it's been wild. Oh, and the Green Knight wants to take Gawain's head. And Gawain is currently, you know, being played by her. And apparently, her getting her head lopped off, that's a bit of a spoiler, but it's only like 3 pages in, so it's not a big deal, didn't stick. So that's kind of fun. That's pretty cool looking. This book has had wonderful art. It's been a crazy story. The coloring, especially anytime there's like something supernatural and you get these like beautiful greens and all that, like it's just been like just fantastical. I'm afraid I'm gonna spoil everything for myself here, but that's pretty cool. I don't know who that is, but that's pretty cool looking. Oh dear. Looks like one of the Arthurs is biting the dust. Decapitation just isn't as reliable as it used to be. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Alright, let's come back here. I'm out of books. And maybe it's a good time to wrap up. I don't know. Oh, hey, we got a little spammer in the chat. That's alright. That's alright. I don't mind that much. You know, you gotta do that illicit hustle. However, you gotta do it.
Like Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck are back in.
Oh, he's got Nicholas Mueller on.
But
I mean, Brian Ball.
Who
be
knows
over there
the,
too?
The freaking internet.
Well, and there's rumors now that Henry Cavill back as Superman, but that's been talks for like the last year. And that
there we go.
I mean, can you imagine being?
Sorry, 69 Mega. Want to find love? Our AI will help.
No, we're done. Yeah, he's back. No, he's.
We don't do that kind of thing here. I admire the hustle a little bit.
Quit in a heartbeat.
Zoomer Tyler doesn't know Batman 89. No, I do. I've seen all of them multiple times.
Wait,
but Val Kilmer's the best. So
what?
It's like I watch Batman Forever more.
I was young enough to remember when
what
Keaton was the
what? Okay.
Before Val Kilmer came in.
They just said,
"Oh man, that
I don't even know if they're loud enough to be heard." Let's turn that.
I was way too young to see that Penguin.
I wasn't alive. I wasn't even alive in '89, and so my parents would only let me watch Forever and the Batman Robin one with like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then when they let me watch the Penguin one, and like he bites some guy's nose off.
Dude, I screamed the first time I saw that. I think it was like 5.
And yeah, as a kid, I went, oh, and my dad was like, oops, and like turned it like, and then like he like in a quote unquote bed, but I went downstairs to finish the movie while I just watched behind the couch, and then like how Penguin dies is kind of like just morbid, and
dude, it's sad too. Like
yeah, it's sad. So I squealed again, and he was like, like, so yeah, it was yeah, it was those were dark. They were good. Forever was not the one with the bat nips. That was Clooney's.
Yeah, that was Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that was Batman and Robin. Val Kilmer's Batman one has the best suit, best acting, best story, best everything. So like you don't have to watch anything else. Just watch Batman Forever. Kevin Conroy will always be my Batman. Fair.
Hands down. He's consistent.
Zack Snyder destroyed the identity of Superman. I was thinking in my head, when is Superman going to punch something? He punches a lot of things in Man of Steel, right?
But he was really sad throughout all of it.
There we go.
Here's the thing, it's like I kind of like that. I think I'd be sad if I was Superman.
Well, see, I think if they so they had the opportunity to have a good building block with Man of Steel.
What is this stream even about? Should we be talking about his comic book?
We're just building a foundation. We're building.
Should we be talking about his comic book here?
You know, like, as we were talking earlier, like, you know, hey, hitting those beats. You know, where are we going to get in the third or fourth movie?
Anyway, you're now like
Snyder,
a feature. You're now like a controversial figure in this discussion, Ninja Weasel.
We never saw that.
Like
so
this
always ended up being grimdark, and it never got brought back. It never got brought back around.
There you go.
No, Ninja Weasel. Eliza Bar stream sniping this, and Ninja Weasel. I'm joking. Don't revoke your pledge. Whatever Batman is your favorite is now my favorite. Do you hate the Rings of Power? I like Rings of Power, but I will hate Rings of Power for you. I'll do anything. I will change my eternal opinion. Please don't do this. Ninja Weasel, please don't do this. Please.
The power that Ninja Weasel wields.
Guys, real quick, I put the link in the chat. I'll put it in there one more time. Holy Knight Crusader Volume 1. Nick, can I say that I like this thumbnail way better than the other one?
Yeah, I was kind of waiting to show it. I didn't have it quite ready.
All
yet.
right,
fair.
I think I'm going to call it a stream
I think
here.
that you got more followers once you posted this.
But,
thumbnail,
I
too.
did.
You know,
I
I hope
did.
Tyler
Well,
sells like
the other
a
one's an
million
old one,
copies
and
of
I
this
don't
book,
have the original
especially now
file, so
that
it's a
he's
little
changed his
blurry.
opinion about which
Gotcha.
Batman is the best.
it-
Isn't that
and he's
crazy?
chosen the
Like you can
correct
change
one.
the thumbnail and it does all the difference.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that's crazy.
is a pretty
Don't let
good
anyone ever
thumbnail.
tell you a book. Don't judge a book by its cover because nobody lives by that. Nobody.
Everybody
works by that.
judges a
Everyone's
book
like,
by
yeah,
its cover.
The cover sells.
That's
it
just how
completely.
life is.
See you, Tyga527. Appreciate it. I'm gonna listen to this on the ride to work. Then I guess we better be entertaining. Massive Panda slowly building story and characters. Nah, son, you got to explain all the backstory via exposition and a wall of text on the first page.
All right,
Or how about Injustice?
Ninja
They're all
Weasel,
shown in a video file.
March
and you're
Hare,
like, "Yay,
Ethereal
the
Dragon,
Flash."
and
I
the
know
Fajita
you.
King.
I know it
And
was
whoever's
like,
been out there lurking,
and they thought that they could go straight to Justice
Thank you so
League
much for
after
hanging
that.
out with me. Let me
That
turn
was
this down a
so
little bit.
Like,
Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I think we're going to call it here. I got a couple things I got to do before I get some sleep. So you all have a great one.
Who's this guy with the mustache?
Tyler, sell a bunch of books, and you all take care of yourselves. I will check in with you next week, and hopefully I'll have some comic book reviews going up soon. I can't guarantee it, but that's the plan, you know?
That's what I'm talking about.
So take care.
Guys, go sign up. Guys, we're at 90 backers. Is it possible for
Wow.
us to get to 10 more backers tonight? I'd probably
He's already 30, almost $3,400. That's dope. Good job, man.
100 backers.
No, don't do that because then we won't get volume.
Good
3.
job.
Don't do that.
That's